Hello, and welcome back to this stream. So, you might be wondering, why am I starting at this rock? What's up with this rock? And this rock is pretty significant in the games for multiple reasons. First of all, it's a rock that became relevant in Gen 4 when they decided to introduce location-based evolution. So you take a Pokemon to a certain area, and you level it up in that area to evolve it. And what they didn't realize at that time was that they would have to keep reintroducing areas like that into the game in order to make sure that those Pokemon were always available. One such problem, more so than the others, because at the very least with the others they could say like, oh yeah, no, that Pokemon's not available in Sinnoh. If you want to get it, then you have to evolve it in Sinnoh and transfer it over. No, their problem was the Pokemon tied to this rock is one of their most popular ones. One from their evolutions. One of the evolutions. So they had a problem. They had to keep reintroducing a rock like this and a rock like the other one into the game over and over and over again until I guess sometime in Gen 8 they realized, hey, wait a minute, we have something called the Veilstone. Why don't we just have that work on Eevee to evolve it into Leafeon? So for 3 generations or so? Well, they did it on purpose in Gen 1, but Gen 5, 6, and 7, they didn't really come up with anything better. And then in Gen 8, I think, is when they realized, oh, right, the Veilstone exists. The Veilstone that we barely use for any Pokemon exists. And they changed Eevee's evolution. So I believe that's how it works anyways in other games. Now, fortunately or unfortunately for us, we're in Hisui. We are in Old Sinnoh, so we can evolve Eevee while standing next to this rock, and that's going to be the Pokemon that we evolve first thing. And now we have a Leafeon. And Flora got a new move. Now, Flora is not that Pokemon. Flora is this Pokemon. Flora is also an alpha, like my Vaporeon. Yeah, hello. Hello. Oh, you make an odd sound. I don't know what to think about that. So yes, this is called the Mossy Rock. The surface is covered with moss. Touching it feels good somehow. Yeah. So anyways, if you're near this rock, you can evolve Leafeon with no problems, because they've also taken out the level up requirement. And that used to be kind of a pain. It's like you'd have to take the Pokemon out to that area and evolve it up by 1. That sometimes caused issues, so let me just see if I'm not going to eat my words, and let's see if a Veilstone would also work. Yeah, so let's briefly check, would a Veilstone also work on an Eevee? So we'll just put this one back in here, and then we'll take out this one. But we're not going to evolve it. We're just going to see. Would this Veilstone work? Yeah, the Veilstone would work. So both options are available to evolve your Eevees if you have one. We're going to go, but for, well, obviously for that one, we're going to stick with using the Mossy Rock because it's literally there. It's literally free. Why would you go with a different option? It makes no sense. Anyways, where did my Voltorb go? Oh no. Oh wait, no, I evolved Voltorb already. That's right. I panicked for nothing. So yeah, these are the next Pokemon that I need to evolve, but what we're actually going to do next is a quest. Yeah, so I found out, I did a little tiny bit of research about the ending versus the true ending, and the main game ending, the post-game ending, and the true ending. Because this game has 3 endings. The main post-game ending, wow, that's a sentence. You can get that before you finish the Pokedex. Like, before you find all Pokemon, you can do that main ending. I don't actually know what it entails. I've seen some spoilers, but I don't want to spoil anyone that's watching this. And somehow has managed to remain unspoiled. I know some people can do it. Like, I know a pair of streamers, they're a married couple who stream. And they managed to avoid all Breath of the Wild spoilers for like 5 years. And so when they decided that they were going to start playing Breath of the Wild, I want to swim up to it. When they decided they were going to play Breath of the Wild, they did so completely unspoiled. And it was honestly kind of amazing, not just because they did it in 2022. 2020, I mean. Oh, wow. That Gyarados is mad. There is something nearby. I think it's that. Oh, yeah, it's that. That's an Alpha Gyarados. Yeah, oh. Yeah, so Alpha Gyarados is actually one of the Pokemon that I can't take on in battle very well. I don't have any electric moves, so I need to figure that out. Oh, I don't remember what voice I gave to this Pokemon. Oh! What should I do? Do I just, like, engage it in battle? I guess I just engage it in battle, okay. Oh, it's level 70. Shoot, I don't remember. Am I supposed to catch this or beat it? Alright, I'm fighting Maespree. I don't... Do I catch it or do I fight it? I don't remember. I'm going to find out the hard way. Ugh! Alright, so it's like... Oh no, it's like Cresselia. I have to catch it. Alright, so yeah, I changed the Pokemon moves around, so like, well, we'll see how this works. So I took Rollout off of Firenze and I gave him Drain Punch to help with HP loss. That said, yeah. Well, no. Alright, we're gonna use Infernal Parade one more time and hope that I don't... I critical hit it! Oh, how many times? Alright, so a lot of my other Pokemon are way under leveled to fight it. Mastery's offensive stats are raised. Let's see what Strong Style does. And, well, also it was a critical hit, so... Man. Alright, let's try for Ren's again. And this time, let's try using a Hex. Let's try using Hex this time. Oh my god. Alright, Infernal Parade. Shit! Oh, come on. Come on. I really... Alright, let's try Samurott. Samurott is under-leveled for this fight, but my other two Pokemon are too powerful, apparently. So, yeah, I put Ice Beam on Samurott. Oh, come on. Because, like I said, Samurott is my only Pokemon that can learn an Ice-type move. Now, the problem with Ceaseless Edge is that it does do damage over time. And so if I want to catch Mace Spray, I kind of have to do it now. Or get into battle with it again, and we'll just see how long it takes. Thank God it was only one Ultra Ball I needed. There are 2 more Lake Pokemon left to be caught. Yay, that was... Okay, admittedly, the hardest part about that was the fact that I just had to keep battling it so many times. So that actually took far less time than I thought it was going to take. So let's see. I don't want to deal with that mass outbreak of Kricketune. And instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up the last 3 of these bags, but I'm going to pretty much just take my time getting there. So, like, I am flying out of here, but that's mostly because it's kind of hard to get around the lake otherwise. But yeah. So, Lake Verity is this lake, and this is the lake that you start off at, well, start off nearby in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. The way that the game starts in Platinum is a little bit different than how it starts in Diamond and Pearl. I don't exactly remember what it was, unfortunately. And Platinum is one of the games that I would like to replay. Oh, I lived. Yay. Yeah, no, Platinum is one of the games I would like to replay. And that's one of the things. It's like, I would like to figure out how to stream stuff from the DS or 3DS. It's just, I know that it's quite difficult to do that. Not getting into the whole legality issue. I just said I wasn't going to fly anywhere. Shoot. Well, anyways, whatever. Hikaru's lost satchel is somewhere over here. Yeah, so not talking about, well, how to do it from a 3DS, which I can actually no longer get anyways. Because someone is anyways, and so the ability to do it from that type of 3DS is not available. There is supposedly a way to do it where you stream You stream it from the DS or 3DS to your computer, and that's how I would possibly stream it. If I did it like that, I'd have to try to figure out what the time delay would be, and there's also the issue of the internet. So that's also not going to really be an option. Of course, the last option would be an emulator, but that's also got its own issues. So I don't think I'm going to be playing any 3DS games on 3DS or DS streams on stream for a while. That is why I want remakes of games. Because especially with the Nintendo DS eShop going down soon, it means that the games won't be available for new people to buy them. And over time, that means that they'll just no longer be available at all. So one, the price of DS games is going to go up sharply soon if you're into collecting. So collectors, get on that, I guess. And if you're thinking about getting into game collecting, the two pieces of advice I've heard from people who also collect. I don't collect games. Okay, I collect games in the way that I keep buying them and not playing them. So I collect games in the same way that I play games in the exact same way that I read books. I buy books and then I don't have the time to read them. Such is the life under capitalism. Anyways, the two pieces of advice from people who collect games. Number one, don't. Number two, start doing it 10 years ago. So yeah, getting into game collecting, get into it at your own risk. Is this an alpha? No, you're just a very docile one. So I thought it was an alpha wormhole, but it wasn't. And yeah, I am repeating myself. Most of the time when I repeat myself, it's because I think that I've said something wrong, like mispronounced it, so I go back to a good place in the sentence to start over again. And that's the primary reason why I might repeat myself in the middle of a sentence. Why I might be repeating myself during a conversation, that's usually because I feel like I've gotten onto a very rambling point and I've lost track of the conversation in between when I started it and the point where I start to repeat myself and try to sum up my ideas. Because hey, life is hard and brains are sacks of meat powered by electricity. And unfortunately, it's too late in the day for me to drink anything with caffeine in it and still be able to sleep at night. So you all get my unconcentrated thoughts. Yes, all of my thoughts are not concentrated, they are just all watered down with each other. And anyone else remember like orange concentrate, the juice blocks that you would pick up in the freezer and turn into juice? And they're like pretty horrible for you, probably. Like they were definitely not 100% juice. So we didn't get those too often. My mom hated those. But I think my dad grew up with them because he liked to get them. And it's like, whenever we went grocery shopping with Mom would get Ocean Spray cranberry raspberry juice because that was probably the one juice that all three of us would agree on to drink. And like mom didn't really like the whole idea of juice in general because of how much sugar there is in it, but At the same time, well, if we weren't drinking Coke, then it was alright. Coke was for Grandma's house. This isn't an ad. This isn't an ad for Ocean Spray. I wish it was an ad for Ocean Spray. Ocean Spray, please sponsored me. Anyways, I don't even know if they sell that stuff here in Japan. Oh. Huh. So, like I was saying, I don't have a great Pokemon for dealing with flying types in general. So if I want to deal with that flying type, then I actually have to go with dealing with its secondary typing. Well, primary typing. Unfortunately, that's Dusadui that has the psychic move, so this might turn out to be a terrible idea. Anyways, back to Juice. Mom, I don't think she was terribly happy with us drinking juice all that much. But she was also of the firm belief that us drinking juice was better than us wanting soda, so she kept buying it for us. And like, yes, you could say that, you can definitely say that, like, there's as much sugar in juice as there is in soda. Juice doesn't have caffeine in it. And we were too young to be drinking caffeine. So that's going to be my main argument for supporting juice. There's no caffeine in it. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that there's not a piece of poetry this way. But I don't have too many options. I also just realized, I think, Damien can learn a rock type move, so I'm gonna actually check that out after this. Anyways, juice. Mom used to buy juice, but she'd only buy juice that came in like containers and was like pretty much pre-made. She would try to get us to drink orange juice, but we couldn't agree on that about like pulpy or not pulpy and all of that horrible argument. Come on, where is this thing? Alright, it's definitely close by because it's being so picky. And it's a candy truffle. Alright, so I am going to check out Damien's moves and see if he can use a rock type move. So yes, Damien can learn Rock Slide. Alright, so I'm going to put Rock Slide on Damien, and I'm going to take X-Scissor off. Mostly because I have Scizor on my team, and that's a Bug Steel Pokemon, so that's better covered by that Pokemon. So yeah. Mom used to only get the quote-unquote fancy juices, but she could never get us to agree on orange juice and stuff like that, so she pretty much only could get us to drink Cran Raspberry as something that all three of us would agree on. Now, Dad, on the other hand, shoot, it's foggy now. Dad, on the other hand, I think grew up, either he grew up drinking a lot more of the orange juice from concentrate blocks than my mom did, or he didn't get a visceral hatred for them like my mom did. Like, my mom didn't buy certain things if she hated it from childhood. Whoopsie. So yeah, Dad used to when we went grocery shopping with Dad, he would get the juice from concentrate frozen tube things, and like I remember my mom getting frustrated about it, not like verbally frustrated, But you could see it in her eyes that she hated those. So yeah, I'm mostly talking about those because the orange juice from concentrate. My thoughts are unconcentrated right now, like those, but they're caused all by each other. They are unconcentrated all by each other. That's what ADHD is like. It's like taking a bunch of those juice from concentrate things, but you have like your orange juice one, you've got your grapefruit, your grape juice ones, you got your very berry mix one, which I don't even know if that one existed, but it should have. You get all of those, you mix them together with each other, and that's what ADHD brain is. Sometimes you can taste the orange juice and then boom, you get a whiff of that very berry special. And don't even talk to me about what happens when you mix grape and orange together. It's probably disgusting. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about the lore of the game. So we have this ruin here in the Coronet Highlands. And the history that we get, the additional history stuff that we get from this game, it doesn't screw around with the timeline more, but it really stretches it out. So way up in the distance there, you can maybe see it, or that's the spear pillar, way up there. Down here, we have the ruins of something, where they at some point made a statue for Nosepass because, yeah, Nosepass is probably my least favorite Pokemon design. Ignoring that, we also have this Clefable here. So we have these two Pokemon here that were worshipped, honored, whatever, by an ancient people. But what we have first the champion, the ancient hero, who had 10 Pokemon because his mom let him have 10 Pokemon. And yeah, I am saying his, but I think that's confirmed. Well, it's not going to be confirmed in there. But I think it might be confirmed in the poems. I'm not sure. Yeah, so in old verse 3, then to weak men did these 10 turn, his strength to be, and all were blessed by loyal Pokemon. Were not these bolts a gift to man? Were they not your almighty grace, great Sinnoh Paragon? 10 Pokemon, the ancient here is loyal but to new. Those these companions now are gone, their noble duty passes on to generations new. The Pokemon thank the 10 descendants for their generous toil by lining a vessel built to last with water clear and choice repast before the arena's soil. So yeah, verse 3 does use the male modifier. Now that might be just a feature of translation, but yeah, that's why I'm calling the ancient hero he. Moving on, we have the ancient hero and his 10 Pokemon blessed by Arceus and struck by a bolt of his light each to bless that hero. And Arceus, Godmom, God's Pokesona, let him have 10 Pokemon, while the rest of us peons, the rest of us mortals, can only have 6 at a time. Awful. Unfair. Wretched. Moving on. Then, after him, like long enough ago that whoever wrote the poetry calls him the ancient hero, we have the people that originally called themselves Celestica. And they were here at some point. And they were also still here when the people who founded the Diamond and Pearl clans also came here. Also claiming to be from Celestica, And whoever wrote the poems says that they're not Celestica. So I think that comes up in verse 5. Long and longer yet ago, Celestica was here, but folk and town alike both did disappear. In time came new folk sailing across the sea, called by their love for Sinnoh, great and almighty. But different were the Sinnoh that each folk did hold dear, and bitter strife and angry war were always at the near. Celestica they called themselves, the name not theirs to take, yet claim it from the past they did, for tragic quarrel's sake. So once again did our name live, though all our people gone. But even if the name endures, its heart does not live on. So at some point, people left Sinnoh across the sea, landed somewhere else. I'm going to call it Hoenn, but first they stopped off in Johto. I'll talk about that later, if you didn't hear me talking about it before. And a group of people stayed here in Hisui, but slowly died out. Until someone, living or dead, that's not clear from the poems quite yet, was still here when people that found the Diamond and Pearl clans, Maxie and Archie, the Maxie and Archie look-alike, maybe the Alder look-alike too. Or maybe it's Alder that wrote these poems. Who knows? The Alder ancestor wrote these poems. I don't know. Anyways, they came here. They also claimed to be Celestica, and they all fought about it. And then that eventually leads into this current present, where we are now, where you've got these crumbling ruins with Arceus' favorite architecture, which is Dorian style, I think it's called, for the pillars. I don't remember. I think in Greek architecture, pillars are Dorian, or maybe that's a type of tower. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Anyways, the point is, oh man, somebody lost their bag up here. And you want to fight. So does that Luxray. I've got a lot of things. Oh, okay, only 2. So yeah, you have the Celestica people who were here and not even necessarily the original people, because they came after the ancient hero. They came after the ancient hero long enough to consider themselves separate from the ancient hero. Also, right, you. Alright, what's Snow more likely to get frostbite? Drowsy Pokemon are more likely to fail to act, and the speed of ice type Pokemon is increased. Anyways. Yeah, I think putting Rock Slide on Damien was a good idea. And so yeah, we have that little history lesson. We also have, at a completely separate time, at some point, a young man. Again, I use man because I believe that's the term used. I believe that's the term used in the book, in a book of legends, in the Kanalav library, talking about the Veilstone myth. So in the Veilstone myth, and this one is very much set near Turnback Cave, mostly because of where Veilstone is. I know some people might associate the location of Veilstone with the lake, and I definitely associate it with the area that's the Lake Valor. I definitely associate Veilstone with the area that's near Lake Valor. But oh no. There's an area in this game near Lake Valor that has a bunch of like up and down little plateau things, and I think that really matches the landscape of Veilstone more than other areas. However, the Veilstone myth would suggest that perhaps the importance of the Veilstone myth might actually imply that the location of Veilstone is more dependent on Turnback Cave than it is on Lake Valor and that weird area that's somewhere nearby Lake Valor. Because the Veilstone myth is very specifically about a guy that does have a sword and he uses that sword to kill Pokemon. I know I've talked about this before. But that guy is also at some point somewhere in Sinnoh/Hisui. I personally am of the belief that unless this game debunks it very specifically, that guy and this ancient hero are the same person. Oh shoot, the Candy Truffle is back already. Well, it might not be Candy Truffle. It's Black Tumblestone. I wish it was the Candy Truffle. So yeah, this is the Heavenward Lookout, and yeah. Because way up there is the Spear Pillar. Ah! Whew. Okay. So there's still a few areas down here for me to check with Ursaluna, so I'm going to check those out before I enter the cave. I'm currently searching the Cornet Highlands for any poetry that appears, because I haven't done that yet. This is an area that I didn't finish looking for Pokemon poetry? Pokemon poetry. That's basically what it is. Pokemon poetry. So yeah, I have to take care of that in this area. I could do it at a separate time, but I don't want to. I want to save... Shoot. Ah, come on! Oh, nice. I got into Ursaluna doing that. Neat. Anyways, yeah, I want to look around the Cornet Highlands with Ursaluna at least a little bit. I might only use Ursaluna to get up to the next camp area, and then switch to a different map. But there's also part of me that's tempted to only do 1 or 2 major plot area things per evening. Anyways, I'm partially of the belief that the Veilstone myth guy and the ancient hero are actually the same person. Verse 3 talks about how, like, Sword and Blade were no match for Pokemon and stuff like that. But that's one of the things. That Alpha, no. Like, whoever that was, they actually were able to hold their own against Pokemon with a sword. But very specifically, the sword wielder does intentionally break his sword after being told by one of the deity Pokemon, cough cough, we know actually which one, but moving on, basically scolds him for it and says like, yo, Pokemon don't come out anymore because you messed up. You messed up so hard that Pokemon don't come up. Oh, are you kidding me? How long have I been in this area? I've only been streaming for 40 minutes and I get a space-time distortion in this area and I haven't even been in this area for that long? Are you kidding me? Right, anyways, that takes priority. Where's this distortion? It's there. Okay. Wow. I'm mad. I am mad. I'm mad. I am mad about that right now. Alright, you know, I bet that there's gonna be something in that area. There's definitely going to be something in that area for me to dig up. I have no doubts about it. That is also the area where we got... What do you call that Pokemon? Darkrai. That's where we got Darkrai, and it's just too suspicious of a map area not to have something. Stop! You there, stop where you are. Oh, come on. I didn't even see her. You let your guard down quite carelessly for someone out here to observe things with care. I'm here to rant. Thank you very much. Now you face the eldest of the misfortunes. This unlucky charm will ensure you fall in battle. Ugh. The bandit charm challenged you to a battle. Anyways, we know that Charm used to be part of the Galaxy Expedition team, which, like, that does explain, like, why she uses Pokeballs, unlike a lot of the Diamond and Pearl clan members. And it does also establish her as a foreigner to this land, which is important because she's the implied ancestor of Bertha and Agatha. Oh, come on. So yeah, I put Drain Punch on Firenze to help with at least one of its type disadvantages, and to give me another Pokemon that has fighting type moves. Fighting type is actually pretty useful. Unfortunately, oh well, no, that went through. Good. Hypnosis can be a pain, although it's better in this game than other ones. What a disgrace. Quite formidable, aren't you? But this was only a test. Now I know more about how you fight, and I won't hold back next time. It seems she dropped something when she fled. Yeah, nuggets. Right, so that took away some of my health for the upcoming battle. Because, yeah, I'm going back into the distortion zone once I get there. What chased me up here? I'm not going to recover this health, am I? Okay, so yeah, anyways, I think that the Veilstone myth guy and the ancient hero are actually the same person. So I think it's I think it's verse 3 that talks about that. No claws nor fangs, no strength to claim, the man could hope to hold his own to mighty Pokemon, but bolts of light it rained down one day, 10 times they fell, 10 times struck true upon 10 Pokemon. Then to weak man did these 10 turn, his strength to be, and all were blessed by the loyal Pokemon. Were not these bolts a gift to man? Were they not your almighty grace? Great Sinnoh Paragon? Yeah. So I think that is definitely related to the Veilstone myth in some way. I would bring up the text for that right now, but you know what? I can do that on my phone while I'm waiting for this thing to form. So yeah, Veilstone myth, and a young man callow and foolish and innocent came to own a sword. With it he smote Pokemon, which gave sustenance with carefree abandon. Those not taken as food he discarded with no afterthought. The following year no Pokemon appeared. Largest grew bare. The young man, seeking the missing Pokemon, journeyed afar. Long did he search, and far and wide too, until one he did find. He asked, "Why do you hide?" To which the Pokemon replied, "If you bear your sword to harm upon us with claws and fangs, we will exact a toll. From your kind we will take our toll, for it must be done. Done it must be to guard ourselves, and for it I apologize." To the sky the young man shouted his dismay. "In having found the sword I have lost so much. Gorged with power I grew blind to Pokemon being alive. I will never fall savage again. This sword I denounce and forsake. I plead forgiveness, for I was but a fool." So saying, the young man hurled the sword to the ground, snapping it. Seeing this, the Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. So, this is very, very specifically about Veilstone, which Veilstone's proximity? Shoot! Why is there an artillery there? That's not the Pokemon I need. Good to know how far that move does not go. Shoot, this is a Comet Shard. Yeah. Alright, gonna grab that item and get out of dodge. I've taken damage, and too much damage. Unfortunately. That's a Magmar there. So anyways, kids, be careful when you fall. So yeah, some of the language repeats, but I don't know how much of it repeats in the Japanese version. Okay, unfortunately for me, I need that shield on more. So, that's a Magmar, and that's a big problem for the Pokemon that I actually have out right now. So I'm going to switch in Samurott. So I'm switching Sizer for Samurott. And I need to come up with a name for those Pokemon as well. And I'm switching my focus to this Magmar because it's the bigger problem. As in, I don't need a Magmar. Those are actually pretty easy to find. Whereas the Shieldon is literally only the second Shieldon I have ever seen in this game. Oh gosh, that's an Alpha Jolteon too? And whatever it was I was trying to pick up, I cannot pick up. That's an alpha Eevee. Oh gosh, what can I use? Let's use this, and let's use it on Induce Duai because I can. Alright, that alpha Eevee is tempting, but not so tempting as to deal with the Drapion. Actually, maybe I can... I still have the Drapion. What? Oh, I don't really have anything that's going to be great against Drapion right now. Especially if my attacks miss, so... Eevee used Mimic. Now I can't switch in that Pokemon, so... Let's just try to catch Eevee. Ignore the rules. Catch Eevee. But yeah, both this story... Shoot, that's going to be super effective against Samurott. Samurott's down. I'm out of here. Bye. Well, not quite. I'm picking up... Oh, I want that Seed of Mastery. I don't need the Hardy Grains. Okay. Dang it. Bad timing, bad timing, bad timing. Terrible timing. I hate Drapion. I really need to find out if I need to feed Rowlet and the others food. I have a terrible feeling. Why do you know Double Edge? I mean, I know why. Alright, I want to lead those Pokemon over here. Come on, come over here, come over here, come over here, come over here. Yes! I got the Grit Dust. That's not creepy at all. Just an alpha Magnemortar hanging around. Yes! Oh! Oh! Yes! I caught it before it saw me! Yes! But yeah, just that Magnemortar, whatever it's called. The alpha just hanging out there in the distance, eyes glowing red. Like, red eyes take warning. Is that... Man, the angle that I saw that Ambipom at, it was like, it died. It was like, I give up on life. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I have one fainted Pokemon. So I need to head back to a camp somewhere and take care of that. I think, yeah, that's a camp over there. So that was fun and exciting. Sorry, fun and exciting. Also, my phone screen won't turn off now for some reason. Anyways. Yeah, both this and both this and the poetry that we keep finding uses the same phrase, claws and fangs. Sorry, I've got a brace on and it's really annoying. So I'm going to be taking it off right now. I only wear it for a little bit at a time, but I think I need to figure out exactly what to set it at because it was starting to get kind of painful. Anyways, I'm gonna rest. Morning. And so yeah, the ancient hero and the guy from the Veilstone myth might be related. Or, oh shoot, I've got too much stuff in my bag too. I gotta take care of that. Might be related in that they might be the same person, but from a different perspective. The other thing too is that it could be that the Veilstone myth guy is the reason why, among other reasons, why the Celestica people had to leave Hisui and go to places like Hoenn, let's guess, maybe Unova, although Unova might be related to just the ancient hero. But they went to Sinnoh. They went to Sinnoh. No. They went to Johto. They went to... you know what I can also do right now? I can evolve a Pokemon. So, let's evolve Haunter. Most because that's the one Pokemon I can remember right now. I want to see my Pokemon. Yeah, so I need to work with Porygon 2, and I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, so I don't think I'm going to have a stream tomorrow while I take care of my Porygon 2. Anyways, moving on, let's evolve Haunter. Alright, and now I have a Gengar, finally. So yeah, I still have these Pokemon to evolve and finish up their dex entries like that. Moving on, I do still have a lot of other Pokemon I need to catch anyways, though. So we'll be dealing with them as I remember. But yeah, so the other option too is that the guy from the Veilstone myth is the reason why the Celestica people had to leave Hisui. Like, as the larders like dried up and all Pokemon disappeared within a year, like that, given what is written about how Pokemon and people interact, losing all Pokemon within a year could have just the exact same effect as a famine on an entire group of people. And so, like, more reasonably, the Celestica people, like, the Veilstone myth guy could be the reason why the Celestica people eventually left Hisui for other regions. There was just nothing left for them here and no way for them to survive. And only the young man with the sword was the reason why. Well, only the young man with the sword was why only he was left. Only he was here. He was left behind. For his sins, who knows? Anyways, the point is that he was left behind. Alright, more poetry. Throughout Hisui, plates lie scattered, plates with powers all diverse, forever lasting, each inscribed with eternal prayers verse. Through space and time will they bear secret wishes for the universe. Yeah. So I'm starting to think that the actual thing that happened is the ancient hero was blessed with Pokemon, 10 of them, because Pokemon said he can have 10 Pokemon, but the rest of us peasants can only have 6. And the Celestica people for a while flourished with a relationship between Pokemon and humans. Then, callous, foolish, whatever you want to call him, an idiot, decided to take up a sword that he found? He found a sword. He just found a sword, so that's a trap. Agislash, maybe? Who knows? Anyways, the point is, young dumb man found a sword and took up arms against Pokemon rather than living with them, as he had been taught. And for his crimes against Pokemon and God and other things, Pokemon left. Just like I'm gonna have to do very, very shortly. Oh gosh. Oh no. Yep. Oh boy. Terrible mistakes were made. Terrible mistakes were made. Sludge bomb? I should put a normal type move on Zorart. Maybe. Oof. I think I'm actually quite far away from any item I might find, or it's way up here. Oh god. Yeah, this is one of the problems with Ursaluna. Ursaluna doesn't believe in elevation. Ursaluna just smells. Ursaluna can smell through rock, through height, through time and space. Yeah. So anyways, what that actually means is that it's going to be really confusing for finding anything in here. Because I'm going to have to try to keep track of where I've been, where I've not been. To the best of my ability with this Pokemon that does not believe in mountains. Like, that's the only thing I can really say. It's just Ursaluna and elevation. Ursaluna is a flat earther. But not like how you might think. Ursaluna is a flat earther in that it doesn't believe in mountains. Like, a mountain? What's that? I don't know her. So yeah, Anyways, I think my new theory is that the reason why the Celestica people had to leave Sinnoh at all is because of the Veilstone myth guy. Some idiot with a sword decided he was going to fight Pokemon with essentially his bare hands. Not bare hands, unfortunately, but bare hands. And not even that, he was going to bare arms against Pokemon. And eventually we learned later, everyone learned later, just how dumb of an idea that was, because Great Sinnoh, Arceus, will just go, nah, and tell Pokemon to leave. Or, you know what, they use their own common sense and go, nah, I'm out. I'm out here, you can't pay me to be here. So the Celestica people eventually shoot. I'm in this area with a ton of Pokemon who are all aggressive, including at least one alpha. So I need to figure out a way to try to draw some of them away from each other. Yeah, you, come here. As long as I can take out some of these small fry before I have to fight that alpha, I'll be happy. But yeah, now I want to compare some of that poetry to my idea. But anyways, again, it's an idea, and I admit that I am now looking for evidence that corroborates my idea. So like, anything I find is going to be found using that lens. And so yeah, it's not going to... I'm going to see evidence that I want to see. And I admit that that's not going to always be the case. So take my insane rambling with a grain of salt. Well, actually no, Samurot's going to be the best Pokemon for this situation. Because Ice Beam on Gligar is real bad. Oh, one hit. Alright. So I came all the way up here. Braviary! Catch me, Braviary! Yeah, hi. I took some damage. So let's just handle that. And yeah, so that's my new theory, I guess. The Veilstone myth guy is the reason why people had to leave Sinnoh. Well, Hisui. And then come back to Sinnoh. Come back to Hisui. But as the Diamond and Pearl clans. And enough time passed between that happening, them leaving Hisui and coming back to Hisui, that they lost track of what Sinnoh was. So, I mean, obviously you have those of the Diamond Clan that believe in, well, Dialga. You have those of the Pearl Clan who believe in Palkia. presumably the Celestica people recognized Arceus, and yes, I say Arceus, that's what it says on my game box in Japanese. Well, it says Arceus, but that's a different issue. And wow, I get to eat my words. There's nothing in this area. There's nothing for Ursaluna to dig up in this area. Dang it. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure what I have and have not checked. And that's because this area is a lot more confusing, I find, than the other areas. And so, like, I know I haven't checked out the Lonely Spring, but I have to bring that down. Yeah, I haven't checked out the Lonely Spring, but I think I checked up around this area. And, oh gosh, I'm really trying to remember what I have and have not checked. So, I've checked this area coming down to here, and I've checked there and coming around up this way. I'm gonna check the Lonely Spring, but I think I still need to check the stuff that would lead up to the Wayward Wood and up around to the Ancient Quarry. So I think I'm going to put a marker at the Lonely Spring just so I don't get that lost. But yeah, this is going to be an exercise of me trying to remember what I've already seen. So it might be me really quickly checking out areas. So like, if there were something for me to find around up there, I would have found it by now. That's an alpha, so that's going to cause me some trouble in a hot minute. That Golduck is just sitting there. That's real cute. And now to get out of Dodge. Alright, so I checked out that. I'm pretty sure I literally did just check out the Sonorous Pass. But we'll put a marker going out this way just in case. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here before. Yep. Oh, but Ursaluna's picking up on something. On the other side, of course. Man, I should just come over there. Anyway, something literally still... Okay, there we go. But yeah, okay, so the other side. Yeah, so the other side of this mountain wall has stuff for me to find. That's good to know. And quite literally, man, some of these spots are spawning back in real fast. So yeah, like this Rhyhorn right here. Oh my god. You were right on top of it, and now we're going to take damage because of you. Oh my god. So, yep. We've checked out that. We've checked out that multiple times. We're gonna come around, and I'm gonna figure out a way to do this that won't involve me dying. And just rest here for a minute. There's a very suspicious Graveler right there, so I'm gonna make sure I have Deuce-a-Doo-Eye up. Yeah, come here. I don't remember Graveler if I need to beat it with, what? Well, fine. You know what? I have the time to check. So yeah, you need... Seriously? Oh my god. Why are you all the way back there? Right. I need to beat Graveler with rock type moves, so you're getting, that one. Unfortunately, you are also very, physical damage. You're a bit of a physical damage sponge, so you just took that like a champ. Anyway. Is this worth it? Is this actually worth it to fight Graveler like this? Or is it better to fight Graveler like this? Let's find out. Of course, it's better to fight Graveler with Leaf Blade because it's 4 times effective. And of course, you also want to fight. And so yeah, anyways, I'm also of the belief that when the Celestica, I'm going to call them the Celestica people for now. I'm of the belief that when they left Hisui the first time, again, I hold to the belief that now it's the Veilstone guy that was the reason why they left. Just like it. They were pretty much driven off of Hisui. Oh. Huh. Okay, if I want to fight this Skuntank, I have to use ground type moves on it. Hi there. Stunky. I never say its name right the first time. I'm fighting an Alpha Stunky. And beating an Alpha Stunky. There's still nothing in this area for Ursaluna to dig up. Oopsie, it's raining now. But yeah, the Celestica people left Hisui. Even if they went to Hoenn, Hoenn's a long way away. Like, just going by real-world geography and basing the location of Sinnoh and Hoenn off of their real-world counterparts, Hoenn and Sinnoh are far apart. Man, I'm moving the camera around all willy-nilly. Sorry about that. So them stopping off in Kanto Johto first makes a lot of sense. And the reason why I keep bringing it up is the Sinjo ruins. People from Johto and people from Sinnoh made those. Alright, let's see if Strong Style works better against Graveler. It does, but that also takes 2 PP and Yeah. Is that worth it then? Oh, if... You know what? Let's try Sizor. Sizor is not going to have anything especially strong against it. Yeah, it has mostly just 2 weak moves against Mothim. But it does have Iron Head and kind of a ridiculous strength modifier. Wow. Attack modifier. Attack modifier? Wow. Attack stat. My D&D group, my DM wants to start D&D again. So that's going to be fun. It does also probably mean that at least one regular stream night that I've had for a while is gonna go. But we'll see. Also, like, I don't even know what my schedule is gonna be come April, because life is hard. Oh, come on. Oh! Seriously? That's it? Alright, anyways, Alright, we were up there before. We're down here by the Wayward Wood, which is kind of the next area that I wanted to explore anyways. Unfortunately for me, there's a lot of really aggressive Pokemon in here, so it's just going to take longer to do it. Moving on. So yeah. Celestica people first landed in Johto, left knowledge about Hisui existing, and then Kamado and his group came up to Hisui later. Sometime much, much later, a long time after the Diamond and Pearl clans returned to Hisui, both of them claiming that they were the Celestica people and that their Sinnoh was the Almighty Sinnoh. And so enough time had to pass between then and now. And then again, what's this game's timeline? Where is this game in the overall timeline? Is it the start of a new timeline? Presumably at one point this game was part of the timeline and then became a branching timeline. Alright, let's get back on the bear, and all-powerful bear, all-knowing bear, all-smelling bear. What do you smell? Nothing. You smell nothing around here, so I have to get around a lot of Pokemon, like a Heracross, a Parasect, Mothim, Stantler, who knows what else before you pick up another scent, so. Is it you? Who got angry? You did. And so anyways, that's... There's definitely conjecture in my theory. But what we do know is that people left Hisui and they came back from far away. what's the best Pokemon for... Well... Man, I almost got hit real good. Well, anyways, Bitter Malice. Ugh, that was a critical hit. Well, I've upset something. And that's another Heracross. I just want to say, it is a lot harder to find Heracross in the future compared to now, and it's kind of annoying. Oops. Man, I'll just do dumb stuff like that a lot. I'm just like, oh, that's not that high. It is that high. Alright, so I've looked around here, I've looked around here, I've looked around here. What I could do is go up to the ancient quarry, because I haven't looked there yet, although I know what Pokemon is waiting for me up there. So that's going to be a bit of a troublesome thing. So I'm going to quickly look around there, try to swing around here to the Fabled Spring, and maybe make my way around to the Boulderol Ravine. Anyways, I should try to do it a little bit faster too. Not just because of the rain, but yeah. Anyways, I've got about 30 minutes left before I hit my regular stream length. And we got at least one major plot thing done. And we've got a few more poems found too. So that's good. I'm not looking for poems inside any caves. I don't think you can actually use your ride Pokemon indoors. So anyways, we're up here. We're in the ancient quarry, which would suggest that somebody used to use this area to dig up stuff. And the more important thing is that, I was picking up a scent of something. Oh no. Not back here. Oh God. Alright, so that actually does really tell me how good its scent is. It came from here and told me to go all the way down there. So, judging by that, it would suggest that there's not really anything up here in the ancient quarry. That was a Sliggoo. I thought it was like a sleeping Magnezone or something like that. Oh, great. Although, given... Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, that it was going to be picking up something down around here. Alright, where am I even? Oh, wow. That was actually quite scary. Okay, anyways, yeah. Yeah, you can see the damage I took. Ugh, just mud. Alright, so anyways, yeah, the ancient quarry picked up down there and it told me to come down around here. So what I'm actually going to do now is try to head this way to get to the Fabled Spring. I am going to put a marker here though, just so I make sure I stay on track, because yeah, I was going off track already. Oh. How do I get to the Fabled Spring then? Okay, let me climb down the mountain then. Please stop climbing trees! You are not the hero of the wild, Sneasler. Alright, I'm gonna name one of my Sneaslers Link at this rate. Because Sneasler just wants to climb. Yeah, alright, that's the edge of the map there. We've got some flute music, which I guess is supposed to be like vaguely alpine, I guess. It has that feel of mountainous. Ah, yes. Well, sorry, there's a piece of iron up here, so I don't think that's going to matter too much. So, some of my weird movements with Ursaluna when I go down mountains is to avoid ringing out Sneasler, but also avoid fall damage. But man, at least the Rosalia right now are not feeling too aggressive. Another space-time distortion is forming. Jeez. I'm almost kind of mad at how easy it is right now. Hi there. What are you going to do? Yep. Alright, so now Ursulune is picking up something over here. But yeah, at least the Rosalia seem to be pretty docile right now. It's a bit of a crapshoot to know if Rosalia is going to be docile or aggressive. So it's not a set pattern, but it does seem like you find the poems near trees. Offer only friendship to those around you. Angering in turn confounds you. Sorrowing will drown you. In woe will drown you. A land once riven cannot become new. Let only peace and amity surround you. So, yeah. Wrong button. So here's the thing. This is this one is not related to the tragic tale poems. Offer only friendship to those around you. Angering, in turn, confounds you. Soaring will in woe drown you. A land once riven cannot become anew. Let only peace and amity surround you. So if it were talking about the emotion trio, there would have been 3 parts to that of the angering ... will confound you. There should have been 3 if it were talking about that. But there's only 2. Angering in turn confounds you. Sorrowing in woe will in woe drown you. So yeah, I'm quite of the belief that I think the Veilstone myth and the reason why the Celestica people left are connected. Once it shone upon us all with all the warmth of welcome sun, but now we weep, to grief we fall, starved of light now it has gone, and some they go despair withal, in search of it they reel and run. They quit their hearth, abandon hall, and leave our lands to be undone. And when they're gone beyond recall, this land will be a home to none. This land will only ever be a home to Pokemon. When first this land was formed, man among his happily sharing all that they could see. By kind acts born and warmed, when Pokemon then proposed that they should always ready be to help the humans should they need, and let their presence be disclosed. And that is why to this day not all Pokemon do flee when a human they do see. They leap out where tall grasses sway. Oops, I didn't want to favorite that. So yeah, I think that there's a connection going on there. Anyways, I did check out the Fabled Spring, found the one thing up there, and I did say the next area was going to be around the Boulder Roll Ravine. So I'm going to put a marker there and then check the map in a quick minute. Badoo! But yeah, I think I need to name one of my Sneaslers Link. Although I don't think I have a male Sneasler or male Hisui Sneasel yet. Alright, fine. Come here. Oh, shoot! 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 Again, I just want the ability to throw Pokemon from the back of Ursaluna. Alright, so I got over here and I'm going to be doing this area a little bit more cautiously because it's kind of stupid complicated. Alright, so going up that way would take me there, but I still need to explore this area here. And I call it stupid complicated because I have no sense of direction. Alright, there's something over that way, but not this way. So, if I can, I'm gonna move the marker up this way. And alright. At least it lets me climb up this way. Though it is a little bit restrictive in where I can go. Because yeah, that's where the map ends. And yeah, it really wants me to go down that way, so I'm just going to quickly check this elevated ridge between the two. And yeah, whatever it is that Ursaluna wants me to find, it's over in this mess. And so we're going to be going down this mountain. And it is honestly so much easier to tell, well, just to unpick Sneasler than it is to climb down the mountain sometimes. Because Sneasler wants to climb. But yeah, anyways, one of the main things I will say is take my idea with a grain of salt. I might have in-text sort of correlation, but again, like, I have a theory and I'm finding evidence that fits it. Which isn't necessarily a good way to do research. Well, no, it's not a good way to do research. This is not fair. Alright, you... Man, that was a bit of a delayed reaction. Steel type moves. So. Alright, if I need to use steel type moves on this, then it's going to be Sinusaur. Alright, I'm going to use double hit because there's a possibility that Golem is going to also do an agile style move. Or nope, it doesn't. And then let's try this. But yeah, doing an agile style moves, that means that when I do that strong one, I don't actually lose that much speed. Alright, neat. What? I literally you just got here. You just got here. Go away. Let's use it on Samurott. Yeah, you just got here. You need to go. Ugh! This Haunter. Alright. Man, I bet even an agile style Leaf Blade could be enough. Yeah, type advantage. Unfortunately, this is a bad matchup, so let's switch things around. Man, Samurott is a really good one for this, I think. Of course, I don't know what type of move I need to defeat Haunter with, so here's hoping it's Dart. Yes, it was. Good. So, back onto Ursaluna, though. Is there anything this way? No? No. Yes? Okay, yes, there is something this way that my nose was not picking up on before, even though I was literally in this direction. Or just that spot spawned back in. Oh my gosh. That was it. The spot spawned back in when I was gone. So, yeah. That happens quite a bit, I feel. Anyways, grass type moves or water moves, except I'm all done with that. Now, actually catching this species would be good. Catching this species, wow. Catching this Geodude would be good because it's a guaranteed heavy one. But yeah. Anyways, that's my theories about the Celestica people. I am maybe cherry picking stuff that helps support my idea, so take my idea with a grain of salt. But yeah, basically, Ancient Hero got 10 Pokemon. Later on, a dummy with a sword screwed things up for people as well. Ooh, both of those are good. I'm mainly using my rare candy on those ones because they are lower level than the ones that I've been using a lot more. So just to make sure that they're kind of a little bit more even in level, like with my 76 bunch, I just wanted to make sure that I keep using candies as well. Okay, so this is then going to take us up this way, up through the graveyard, so yeah. So then going up here through the graveyard, the problem is going to be this Magius. So Zoroark, I'm mostly putting in Zoroark because Zoroark is fast enough. Now Zoroark I don't really expect to survive, but I don't necessarily need him to. What I need now is for a Pokemon that can last long enough against Miss Magius so I can catch it. Because, well no, I think I have evolved a Miss Magius. But I'd also like to catch one. Anyways, there's also a Rotom over here that I'd like to try to get. So yeah, I'm also just going to knock out this Misdreavus. Sorry. Wow, I can't say its name. I'm just going to knock out this Misdreavus so I can maybe sneak up on this Rotom. Yeah, I don't care about that right now. Actually, the big question is... well, two ideas. Mainly, let's see if that works and... Nope. Alright. Come here. Make sure I'm not too far away from this fight. And let's try to catch it. And so yeah, using Damien is good for its type, but not good for if I want to actually catch it. Alright, I think I actually have enough Rotom technically to do all of its various forms once I get all of the items too. Alright, if there's an item, it's going to be up this way, so... Possibly over in there. Star piece is good. Okay. Oh right, there was a space-time distortion. Okay, so anyways, I've made it up to this next camp, and I did say I was going to stop at a camp for a few reasons. One, I figured that would actually be the time when I'd have to stop anyways, so I'm pretty close, and two, this area is really big. I'm not bringing the menu. Here we go. Yeah, this area is quite big. I still have... Well, I think I actually did a lot of the map already, but I still have all of this here going to the Celestica Ruins, and then this snowbound path here. And then quite possibly I have to do some stuff around here with the temple and the Cloudcap Pass. I don't know. But there's still quite a bit more to do, and that's just going to take too long, I think. So instead, let's see, what item did I bring out? I didn't bring out an item for evolving a Pokemon. So then in that case, let's pick out one of these two guys. Let's bring out Cranidos. Put my Fainted Zoroark away, and let's evolve Cranidos. So Cranidos evolves into Rampardos. Anyways, and this is the Pokemon that we get when we evolve Cranidos. And here it is. Gosh, your little arms are a little bit odd. Anyways, I think that's going to be about where we leave off this episode. Next time, we're not going to start in this area. I'm not going to finish the episode by... I mean, I could finish this episode by finishing the search for this in this area before we head back. So actually, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the search first for the remaining poetry in this area, and then we're going to go do the quest thing. And then we'll figure out something else. Anyways, that's all for this episode. I will see you next time, and hopefully next time there'll be better weather. So until then, goodbye.